Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the news postcard on TayNinhTV with some last events now private as well as nationwide. And now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, on the afternoon of February 18, the TayNinh Provincial Party Committee Office held a conference to summarize the work of the Party Committee Office and the evaluation block of the offices of district party committees, the town party committees, and the city party committees in 2024. Attending the event, there was Deputy Secretary, Provincial Party Committee, Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng. In 2024, with the direct attention and direction of the Standing Committee of Provincial Party Committee, the Standing Committee of the District Party Committee, the Provincial Party Committee Office, and the offices of the District Party Committees, Town Party Committees, and City Party Committee promoted the tradition of solidarity, dedication, dynamism, creativity, upheld the principles of work, successfully completed tasks, contributing to the successful implementation of the key tasks set out in the Resolution Number 9 of the Provincial Party Committee. In 2024, 3 units were classified as having excellently completed their tasks, and 6 of the 9 units were classified as having completed their tasks well. On this occasion, the Provincial People's Committee presented the evaluation flag to the Châu Thành District Party Committee Office and presented the certificates of merit to the Trảng Bàng Town Party Committee Office and the Human Châu District Party Committee Office. The conference handed over the task of the head of the evaluation block of the District Party Committee Office, Town Party Committee, City Party Committee in 2005 to the Hoa Thanh Town Party Committee Office and launched and organized the signing of evaluation covenant in 2025.
On the afternoon of February 18, at the Provincial Party Committee's Organizing Committee held, the Malaysian Bloc of Party Agencies held a conference to summarize activities in 2024 and cite the Malaysian page for 2025, attended by Mr. Võ Đức Trong, Chairman of the Provincial Vietnam Fatherland Committee, Vice Chairman of the Provincial Emulation and Reward Culture. In 2024, the member units of the bloc actively implemented many emulation activities, contributing to improving work efficiency with remarkable innovations. In particular, the qualifying round competition, learning about legal regulations and professional work in emulation, and reward in 2024. With 9 teams and 36 contestants participating. In addition, activities to support the construction of new rural areas in Phước Minh Cam Liêu Dum Châu district have also been promoted, including the installation of a solar lighting system for 1.5 kilometers of road in Phước Lộc B hamlets worth 45 million Vietnam dong. At the conference on behalf of the Provincial Emulation and Reward Council, Mr. Võ Đức Trong acknowledged the results and emphasized that 2025 is the final year of the party committee's term and the time to prepare for party congresses at all levels, posing many important tasks, especially for agencies assisting the Provincial Party Committee. Therefore, it is necessary to continue to thoroughly grasp Ho Chi Minh's talks on emulation, deploy them in accordance with reality, and avoid proposing too many contents beyond the implementation capacity. The conference elected the Provincial Party Committee's Internal Affairs Committee as the head of the 2025 bloc and launched and signed the emulation covenant.
On the afternoon of February 18, Ms. Nguyễn Thị Yến Mai, head of Provincial Party Committee's Organization Committee, head of Provincial People's Council's Economic and Budget Committee, chaired the meeting to review the relevant content in the economic and budgetary files submitted to the 17 sections of Provincial People's Council term the 10 of 2021 to 2026 period. Attending the meeting, there was Vice Chairwoman of Provincial People's Council, Nguyễn Đại Thị. At the review section, delegates discussed and gave opinions on the draft resolution of the Provincial People's Council, including adjusting Resolution Number 197 dated on December 6, 2024 of Provincial People's Council on the Social Economic Development Plan for 2025, the draft resolution to abolish Resolution Number 26 dated on May 12, 2022 of the Provincial People's Council on assigning Provincial People's Committee to decide on investment policies for public investment projects in the province. In particular, the delegates highly agreed on adjusting the province's economic growth rate in 2025 from 8% to 10% in order to create a premise and driving force for double-digit growth in the 2026 and 2030 period over the years. In addition, the member of the Economic Budgets Committee agreed on the content of the proposal to abolish Resolution number 260 on May 12, 2022 of Bristol People's Council at the request of Bristol People's Committee. And on the afternoon of February 18, at the Management Board of the National Tourist Area of Badang Mountain, the emulation block of public service units in the province held a conference to summarize activities in 2024 and sign an emulation agreement for the 2025.
In 2024, emulation block of public service units in the province deploy and implemented action plans, notably the program to support the construction of new rural areas in Tân Hiệp Commune, Tân Châu district, and try hard to support 15 new poor households in the locality, contributing to improving people's life. In addition, the block organized many meaningful activities such as offering incense, visiting the historical site Lợi Thuận Tunnel, Bến Cầu district, visiting and giving gifts to the military command of Bến Cầu district, both the military post and infantry company 61, with a total cost of nearly 25 million Vietnam dong. In addition to the tough results, there are still some units that have not issued the reporting progress according to regulations affecting the overall emulation assessment work. As a result, the Management Board of Investment and Construction Projects of the Agriculture and Rural Development sector excellently won first place in the entire block. On this occasion, the Management Board of Badang Mountain National Tourist Area handed over the role of head of the block to the Management Board of the Southern Revolutionary Historical Relics, and at the same time, the units in the block signed an emulation agreement in 2025, demonstrating their determination to improve the quality of operations, contributing to promoting the socio-economic development of the province. And in the first day in the Army, the new recruits of the Battalion 12 Regiment 174 were overwhelmed when entering a completely new environment where discipline is strength, team spirit is support, and responsibility to serve the fatherland. But it was in those early days that each young soldier gradually adapted and became confident with the military environment. In 2005, Battalion 12 Regiment 174 received and trained for 560 new soldiers. In the first day away from home, the new recruits could not help but miss their families and relatives also. However, it was the camaraderie and encouragement from the unit's officials that helped them quickly adapt to the military environment. We regularly direct the Party Committee as well as the platoon leaders, and especially the squad leaders, those who live and eat with the soldiers, to pay attention, rest, and regularly confide with the soldiers to know their thoughts and aspirations, and from there report to the leaders at all levels to have the measures and firms to meet, exchange, and encourage them. And up to this point, 100% of the new soldiers are assured and have determined their task well. Arranging internal affairs neatly is one of the first challenges that every new soldier must overcome, and these seemingly simple movements require meticulousness and precision. And under the dedicated guidance of the squad leaders, the young soldiers gradually become familiar with the principles of a soldier's orderly and scientific life. At the same time, new soldiers are also instructed on how to increase production and grow vegetables. In the early days, they were still awkward, holding hoes and shovels, but after a short time, they gradually got used to taking care of the vegetable garden. Coming from the outside environment when entering the army, there will certainly be some surprises. And the officers here have guided me on ideology so that I can adapt and get along with everyone here. And next, we are urgently taught about internal affairs and regulations in the army, writing the discipline for us. The discipline is very high, and living in a collective environment is a bit difficult for me. However, the platoon leaders and squad leaders still share and care a lot, which helps me gradually get used to the new environment. Although they are just starting to get used to the new environment or are still not over the confusion, the new soldiers of Battalion 12 are trying their best, determined to quickly approach the military environment and ready to enter the official training phase. And with the attention of superiors, the strong, comprehensive,
and determination to train the young soldiers of Battalion 12 will increasingly mature and become steadfast, contributing to continuing the heritage tradition of the Vietnam People's Army. And on the morning of February 18, the survey team led by Missy Hồ Tuyết Huỳnh Mai, Vice Chairwoman of the City People's Council, had a working session with the People's Committee of Tân Bình Commune on the work of promoting administrative reform, creating a foundation for building e-government in the city in the period of 2021 to 2025. And in the period of 2021 to 2025, the administrative reform work, creating a foundation for building e-government of the commune, achieved many positive results. Administrative procedures are clearly and fully publicized. According to statistics from January the 30th of 2022 to December the 31st of 2024, the commune's reception and result department received nearly 3,000 secondary records, of which online payment reached for nearly 50%. Input documents and results of administrative reform procedures were digitized in accordance with the regulation, reaching 100%. At the meeting, the members had some opinions suggest the commune needs to continue promoting propaganda work, improving the effectiveness of the community digital technology team, strengthening inspection, standardization, improving the qualification of staff and civil servants, and thereby contributing to improving the effectiveness of administrative reform, digital transformation, and serving the people better and better.
The policy of reducing value-added tax or VAT from 10% to 8% for many groups of goods and services, according to Decree number 180 of the government, has had a positive impact on the psychology of people and businesses. In the first 6 months of 2025, it was applied for many groups of goods and services, except telecommunications, information technology, financial activities, banking, securities, insurance, real estate, and metal trading. With the wide coverage of the tax reduction policy, many enterprises in the production and business sectors in the province have benefited from the timeline policy. The reduction of value-added tax also creates momentum for consumption and export growth, help businesses reduce production costs, consumers low product prices, increase profits, develop markets, create more jobs, thereby continuing to contribute back to the state budget.
And the National Assembly discussed in the whole about the specific mechanisms and policies for the Ninh Thuận nuclear power projects, highlighting the consensus and high determination of the local government and the people. And the leaders of Ninh Thuận province said that they will complete and hand over the clean site for the project this year. Highlighting the consensus and high determination of the local governments and people, the leaders of Ninh Thuận province said that they will complete and hand over the clean site for the project this year. Although Ninh Thuận is the first nuclear power project in many aspects, Vietnam has gained a certain experience. We have experiences in operating the La Lac nuclear reactor, and basically the operation of nuclear reactors follow the same procedures. A nuclear power plant is basically a thermal power plant, and the only difference is the steam generation part is the nuclear reactor, and the part from after the turbine to the power generation is the same. The oil and gas groups has built many thermal power plants, so the delegates can rest and reassure. And the delegates' opinion are high agreement with the necessity of issuing a resolution to create conditions for the project to be implemented quickly and ensure the completion in 2030. I hope that the delegates will pass a resolution in this section, and these special policies and mechanisms will help the nuclear power plants to build and operate. Setting the goal of building and putting a nuclear power plant into operation within the next 5 years is a big challenge, but also has certain advantages as it is a restarted project and not a completely new project anymore to Vietnam in general. And through the analysis of the National Assembly delegates, it shows that there are many bases to turn the determination to put in the Ninh Thuận nuclear power project into operation in 2030 into reality. And one of the most important bases is the resolution on special mechanisms and policies for this project. And from the beginning of 2025 to now, import-export turnover through the Lạng Sơn province has reached over $403 million US. The tax revenue has reached for 748 billion Vietnam dong, reaching nearly 12% of the yearly plan, an increase of about 5% over the same period in 2024, in which the Hữu Nghị International Border Gate has a high proportion of import-export turnover with over 214 million US, followed by the Tân Thanh Border Gate with over 118 million US. And currently, Lạng Sơn has about 5 custom clearance gates and specialized roads for transporting goods for import-export clearance. On the areas, about 1,000 vehicles are cleared every day. The main import-export items include automobiles, machinery and equipment, consumer goods, chemicals, agricultural products, fresh foods, etc. And to facilitate import-export activities, the authorities at the border gates have arranged for the officials to work and ensure a quick custom clearance. And today, Vietnam has set a total of 559 green buildings with a floor area of 13.6 million square meters, and this number far exceeds the previous set targets of 80 green buildings by 2005 and 160 buildings by 2030. In 2024 alone, Vietnam certified an additional 163 green buildings, double part of the previous year, and by the region, Ho Chi Minh City leads in the green certified floor area in 2024 with 3.4 million square meters, followed by Hanoi, Bình Dương, Bắc Ninh, and Hải Phòng. And these green buildings will contribute to the target of reducing for 74.3 million tons of carbon dioxide by 2030 as committed. Vietnam's nationally determined contribution NDC for the construction industry towards the goal of net zero emissions by 2050. Specialized agencies in Ninh Thuận are focusing on researching and developing a new rare varieties with superior quality and attractive appearance, and these rare varieties are transferred to the people to apply to high-tech agricultural production methods, and thereby not only diversifying the fresh rare products, but also contributing to improving the economic efficiency for the rare growers and the farmers here. These rare varieties are transferred to the people to apply high-tech agricultural production methods, and thereby not only diversifying the fresh rare products, but also contributing to improving the economic efficiency for the rare growers. The model of growing the new red rare variety of NH0116 in the greenhouses at the Nha Ho Cotton Research and Agricultural Development Institute of Nhân Sơn Commune in Ninh Sơn District is developing strongly, and this rare variety was selected by the Research Institute and grafted on the codex of 1,613 rootstock, which has the ability to flower and bear fruit well even in the climate conditions of the South Central region. And the growing time from cutting to harvest ranges from 88 to 95 days depending on the season. And the average yield is about 15 to 18 tons per hectare for one crop and can reach for 20 tons per hectare for a crop under intensive farming conditions with the ability to produce 2 crops per year. The NH0116 rare variety has a beautiful pink-red color when ripe and large, long-shaped fruit, firm flesh, and a very characteristic aroma. And this new rare variety has been ability to grow, develop, and resist some pests and diseases better than the traditional cardinal red rare variety today. In addition to being eaten fresh, the NH0116 grapes can also be processed into many other products such as rye grapes and red wine. And thanks to its superior quality, the NH0116 grapes are purchased by the traders at the garden at the prices ranging from 120,000 to 150,000 Vietnam dong per kilograms. In Nhân Sơn Commune in Sơn District, there is also the model of growing the new rare variety of NH04-102 with an average selling price at the garden from 220,000 Vietnam dong per kilograms and bringing outstanding economic efficiency. The characteristic of the NH04-102 rare variety is its long shape like a little finger, crispy, sweet, and especially seedless. In terms of economic efficiency, the new rare variety of NH04-102 is 3 to 4 times more effective than traditional rare varieties. And currently, in addition to growing the new fresh rare varieties, many farms and farmers in the area are also promoting the planting and expansion of new rare varieties in the greenhouses according to the high-tech agriculture model. According to calculations, the model of growing new rare varieties according to the high-tech agriculture model can earn from 500 to 600 million Vietnam dong per hectare per crop and from 1 to 1.2 billion Vietnam dong per hectare per year. The Institute has been focusing on the research and selection to raise the number of rare varieties with both high productivity and high quality to serve the domestic market, aiming for export, especially new rare varieties such as NH0116, NH04-102, and NH01-152. For this rare variety, the Institute can research and complete the technical cultivation process and legal procedures for declaring the circulation of varieties, registering for variety protection, as well as building parent gardens to produce high-quality seedlings to supply to rare farmers in the coming time. Ninh Thuận is currently promoting the application of scientific and technical advances in production, building the value chain linkage models, expanding the area of new rare varieties according to VietGap standards, growing grapes in the greenhouses, combining the development of ecotourism to visit vineyards, and actively promoting the brand of high-quality local fresh rare varieties. And that's all for today, TV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.